Palestinian journalist Abu Bakr Abed's speech powerfully underscores the dire consequences of media negligence amid the ongoing genocide. His first-hand account reveals the extraordinary bravery demonstrated by journalists operating in war zones. The video delves into the historical backdrop of the genocide, detailing the extensive documentation of atrocities carried out by Palestinian reporters. Their reports act as a counter-narrative to the portrayals offered by Western media. Moving forward, the emotional toll on journalists covering this relentless conflict is starkly illustrated, revealing their personal losses in the midst of widespread violence. This points to an urgent need for solidarity and recognition of their sacrifices. Moreover, the brutal treatment endured by Palestinian journalists is highlighted, showcasing the various forms of violence they face, including torture and death. Their experiences paint a picture of a continuous cycle of suffering and resilience. There emerges a compelling call for the global community to recognize the genocide against Palestinians, stressing the necessity for acknowledgement and decisive action. Their plea resonates with urgency and heartfelt conviction. In this context, the speakers underline the international community's failure to provide adequate support, drawing a stark contrast to responses seen in other global conflicts. This apparent disparity deepens their feelings of abandonment. Moreover, the video critiques the tendency of some journalists to favor sensationalism over truth, especially regarding marginalized communities. This trend reflects a broader issue within media ethics and the need for accountability. The speaker emphasizes the imperative of genuine courage in journalism, contrasting it with the conduct of some Western journalists. True journalism should challenge existing power structures and advocate fiercely for justice. Additionally, the discussion sheds light on the media's pivotal role in framing narratives surrounding conflicts, particularly in Gaza. This framing often dehumanizes victims, distorting the public's perception of the reality on the ground. The extent of destruction in Gaza is so profound that it alters the territory's appearance from space. Comparisons are drawn to the explosive power of multiple Hiroshima detonations, highlighting the dramatic consequences of military actions. The narrative also introduces the tragic story of a young girl, Hind Rajab, bringing to light the personal toll of this conflict. Her desperate cry for help exemplifies the horror faced by civilians amid the chaos. Furthermore, the systematic starvation of the Palestinian people is addressed, with reports indicating that this tactic is a deliberate strategy employed by Israeli leaders. Despite the ample evidence, global reactions remain frustratingly muted. Fear of backlash dissuades numerous Israeli ministers from voicing concerns against the violence, revealing a troubling trend where career interests overrule moral obligations. This fear only exacerbates the ongoing suffering. The role of Western media is critical. Their failure to report the full extent of violence perpetuates the ongoing crisis. Journalists bear the responsibility of accurately conveying the gravity of the situation. Moreover, the complicity of journalists who remain silent amidst genocide is emphasized, as their inaction enables continued violence. It is crucial they are held accountable for their silence. Acknowledging Palestinians as equals is essential for comprehending the gravity of their suffering and the atrocities they endure. This perspective is vital in discussions surrounding their rights. The significance of international bodies like the International Criminal Court is also highlighted, underscoring the importance of their findings regarding war crimes committed by Israeli leaders against the Palestinian population. Finally, the responsibility of journalists to advocate for accountability cannot be overstated, as they possess the privilege to speak out against injustices that many Palestinians cannot due to their dire circumstances.